Hey guys, it's Sam Miller here, and today I wanted to show you guys how to optimize your videos so that they load easily online, whether you're uploading them on YouTube or wherever you're uploading them, so that they play without pause, so that the audio is crystal clear. This video will also be perfectly optimized for a webinar as well. Okay. The first thing you want to do is you're going to want to download a tool called Handbrake onto your hard drive. And to find Handbrake, just type in hand, brake.fr. So handbrake.fr. Okay. Once you get there, then you're going to find the download button. Click on that, and find what operating system you're working with, and click on the download button. Okay. And it's just typical download. There's nothing too fancy about it. Just download it, install it. Once you do, you'll find it in your start menu, and then you want to go ahead and open it up, and here's what you're going to see. Now, you've already got a video on your hard drive. You want to optimize that video so that it's easy to upload and so that it's going to play real well online. So the first thing you want to do is you want to click on source, and we're going to go ahead and find that video. Okay, and mine happens to be right there. And we'll double click on that, and then you're going to notice that in your source file here now you've just added that video. Mine happens to be called adding a custom button.avi. Okay. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to choose a destination for where we want this new optimized video to be placed, to be saved. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just type in the same name, adding a custom button. But I'm going to change the extension to MP4 because you want your video to be in MP4 format. Okay, and then browse, and I can just save it right there, right next to the other video that I had in there. Okay, so now we've just selected the path or the destination where our new optimized video is going to be saved once we've finished optimizing it. Okay, so the very first thing we're going to do here is we're going to click on the web optimized button right here. Okay, so we want to make sure that's clicked, and then we're going to focus on this area right here, these tabs, and there's a few tabs that we're going to make some changes in. Okay, the first tab we're going to go to is the video tab. Okay, and there's a couple changes we need to make in here. The first is we want to make sure that the video codec is set to H.264. So video codec should be H.264, which mine happens to be there already. For frame rate, we want to click on the drop down. We want to select 15 for the frame rate. Now, if you happen to have a highly animated video, you may want to make that frame rate a little higher than that. But most videos that you're going to be working with, a frame rate of 15 is going to be perfect. Okay. Then the next step is making sure that you have the constant quality button here selected right there. Okay, and then we're going to want to grab this little button here, and we want to make this 25. Now I find the easiest way to do that is to pull this all the way to the right and then pull it back left to get to 25. There you go. Whoops. Let's get it. There you go. Alright, so we want to keep that at 25. Alright. Now the next thing we want to do is click on the audio tab, and we're going to make one minor change here, and that is the bit rate. We're going to change that from 160 to 128. Okay. Now we don't have to do anything with subtitles or chapters, so the next thing is clicking on advanced, and we're just making one change here, and we're going to change the reference frames from 1 to 4. So we want to have reference frames to be 4. Okay. Now finally we want to go back to picture, and we need to change the size of the video. Okay, 1404 by 812 is just way too big. Alright, so I'm going to deselect keep aspect ratio, and the best size for videos typically are going to be either 640 by 480, okay, or 640 by 360. Those two sizes should work for just about anything. You know, depending on where you're going to be embedding that video, you may want to adjust the height. Whoops. And then we'll go ahead and click back on none, so that'll store the width and the height to what you've selected it to be, either 640 by 360 or 640 by 480. And then we're pretty well done. So I'm just going to go a quick review here. First thing you do is click on source, get your video in there. Then you want to go to destination, and you're going to rename the video with a .mp4 extension. Browse and save that. Then you're going to click on Web Optimized. Then you're going to go to video. You're going to change the video codec to H.264. Change the frame rate to 15. Then go to audio, change the bit rate to 128. Then go to advanced, click the reference frames to 4. And then you want to change your video size to 640 by 360 or 640 by 480. And then you're done. And then you just go up here to the start button up here, click on the start, and that's going to now start optimizing your video, and it's going to save it in the destination that you had indicated in your destination field. And it'll take a few minutes. Once it's done, you're going to have a video that's going to upload very easily. It's going to be smaller than the video that you probably had to begin with. It's going to play really nicely online. The audio quality is going to be perfect. It's going to be a perfect video for any sort of a webinar that you're doing. So hope this has been helpful. Have a great day.